Zion Williamson is already dethroning the kings of basketball. Yes, you heard that right. The 22-year-old superstar has begun his tour around the history of the league, snatching records as he goes. For starters, even in his earlier seasons, the trend was already being set. Zion Williamson was the first player in NBA history to average 25 points before turning 21 years old. The next closest to his 25.73 points was Luka Doncic with 24.17 points, and the king himself, LeBron James, with 24.99, which had to sting at the time for James. You were so close, but still not quite enough. We had to wait for someone like Zion to see it pulled off. The 6'6", 284-pound power forward has also proven he knows how to use that strong frame to enforce his will inside the paint. In the 2020-21 season, the Duke alum posted the highest field goal percentage in a single season while averaging over 25 points a game. His 61.1% ripped the record from Hall of Fame power forward Kevin McHale. So down goes LeBron and down goes McHale. The two GOATs of the league, right? There's no way Zion's missing somebody. Oh wait, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. You better start watching out. At first, it was just LeBron that could touch you, but Zion is getting on the same track as well. MJ scored 2,721 points in his first 100 games. Zion scored 2,574. Now yes, MJ still had him beat, but phew, it was less than 200 points between the Pelican and the Wizard. Yes, never forget, Jordan was a wizard. Michael, if you're watching this, please do not take the record mentioning or the whole wizard thing personal, okay? There are kids watching right now. Wait, no. How did this happen? Zion actually did pass MJ in something. Zion has more than 20 plus point games in the first 93 games in the Bull. But it's probably best if we all just move on from the MJ comparisons. So now on to the next records the young star could take it. Let's focus back on one aspect of Zion's game to find it. It's of the points of how he got Kevin McHale's record, his field goal percentage. Zion isn't known to be a shooter. He's known for overpowering anyone and everyone in the paint to get a bucket. As mentioned earlier, in the 2020 season, he averaged 61.1% from the field. That record was also caveated with the players scoring 25 points or more per game. But let's zoom out and look at overall field goal percentage. They might not be necessarily a Hall of Famer with this record, but being on the top still means he's above all of them. DeAndre Jordan has the highest field goal percentage in one season in league history at 67.1%. The former Lob City member reminds us all why he was not always a locker room guy. So, can Zion beat him? Absolutely. If you want to ignore already being off by just 6% at the age of 20, we can check out his recent game log. On November 12th of this 2022-23 season, the big man finished his game going 89% from the field. You want more? 11 days later, on November 23rd, he had 78%. Want to play again? Try just 7 days later on November 30th, the guy finishes with 80%. Okay, that's it. No more questioning. He's a beast. When he's on it, is almost impossible for him to miss. Bulldoze after bulldoze, the number one overall pick constructs his way through everyone. These records always need to be put into the context of his age as well. We're not talking about a player even close to his 30s. At 22, Zion could feasibly string together a season smashing Jordan's 67.1% record. Crap, no, stop, Michael, not you, please go home. This is not about you anymore. You need to learn to share with DeAndre. This next record builds off the field goal percentage but is held by truly one of the best to ever do it. Wilt Chamberlain is known for his 100-point game and absurd scoring and rebounding averages. So it makes sense to hear that Wilt the Stilt has frequented the top of the list in field goals made per season for the all-time list. Overall, though, in his career, Chamberlain would walk away averaging 12.1 field goals this season. Now, that might not seem high, but over the course of a career, it is quite impressive. Few people have cracked double digits for career average. Names like LeBron James, Eglin Baylor, and Hakeem Olajuwon. In Zion's 3 played seasons, his averages have been 8.8 and 10.4, and the current season is at 9.1. The record prediction is one for both the short and long term. Zion Williamson could definitely average a season passing some NBA legends' best seasons in field goals. His 10.4 season already has all but 3 of Kobe's seasons beat, all but one of Curry's, and if you want a big man, every season of Tim Duncan's career field goal averages have been eclipsed by Zion. So in fact, he's already doing it. And then for the long term, Zion's career could pan out with him dominating like this for the next 10 years. You could all of a sudden look up and Williamson is second to only Wilt in field goal makes. But that's the part that gets tricky. We know Zion's strengths and the potential he has, but we all also know the worries. The superhuman frame has already caused injuries that have cut the season short or wiped it out altogether. In reality, MJ, yes, I know you're still in the room, it's fine. Zion almost caught you in the first 100 games, but it was also technically his fourth season. It's been so riddled with injuries and long rehabs that it totaled 4 years for the generational talent to play 100 games. It's cause for concern. This isn't to take away from the young man though, because it's clear each and every time he steps on that court that he has the power to be one of the greats. Just ask LeBron James or Kevin McHale or the Jordans.